Hey guys, welcome back to the Comic Book Lowdown. I'm Wellington. Gonna do a haul video here, just to show you guys some stuff that I've been getting in, for a while now, in some time. I'll show you my books for this week, and I'll show you some other stuff I've been getting. I'm just really behind on a lot of reading. I'm behind on trade reading, because I keep on getting trades, as you'll see here. I've got some stuff that's going to occupy a lot of time, and I'm just getting around to really starting yesterday and finishing today, kind of, maybe tomorrow, the books that I picked up last week, which included things like Bizarro #2 and Amazing Spider-Man 19.1, Secret Wars, Ultimate End, which I haven't read yet, #3, I think that is, and just some other books. So I'm getting around to reading those. I'm going to be doing some review videos sooner or later on all of Gotham Central. I finished all 4 trades of Gotham Central recently, so I will be doing a review on that. I plan on rereading Identity Crisis sometime, so I can do a review on that, because I didn't do one after I first read it, and I need to read it again now. And then so I picked up my books today for this week's books. Couldn't get to my shop on Wednesday or Thursday, so I had to come today before I went to work, which I'm coming back from. But anyways, so I had a pretty big haul for singles this week. A lot of stuff that I'm excited to read, that's just getting started. I thought I wasn't gonna get kind of pulled in by the tie-ins to Secret Wars, but I keep on buying more of them. I buy a lot of them now, so didn't want to do that, didn't plan on doing it, but it's kind of happening, and I am not really trying to stop. So anyways, I'll just start showing the haul. First book here, Spider Island, Secret Wars tie-in, issue #1. My main attraction to this book is going to be Venom, that you see back there, the Flash Thompson Venom. Haven't seen him do anything earthbound in a while, and anything that I kind of am going to assume is going to be good, because his stint on the Thunderbolts was not very good stories. But when his title was coming out, I loved it, even though it faltered at the end. So I'm expecting this to be really good, because Spider Island originally was really good, and that's really where I started reading Venom, so it's got a really good place for me, because I started reading Venom when I picked up issues 6 and 7 of the book, which I think were the first issues I bought for the Venom book. And if you've watched my videos for a long time or know me, you know that I love that run, Rick Remender's run. So Spider Island, I'm excited to read. Next book here, Civil War #1. I've actually not read Civil War, the main title. Shockingly, I feel like I've read enough about it, heard enough about it, watched enough videos about it, that I can go into this book not having to necessarily read Civil War, because this isn't a retelling of Civil War. It's kind of the Civil War universe, from what I understand. It's aftermath, if the Civil War never kind of ended. So that's going to be a cool concept. Jumping away from Marvel for a little bit, got Black Science, issue #16. This book is pretty fun. I wouldn't say always fun, There's some issues that have been just okay, but for the most part, I really love this book. Deadly Class is another book I got last week that Remender writes that I absolutely love. Just the Remender indies I'm totally digging. Jumping back to Marvel for a second, you got Secret Wars 2099, issue number 3 by Peter David. This is an interesting book. The characters are really kind of new and different, like a woman Captain America who's hugely jacked and she doesn't even know she's Captain America because she's like brainwashed, and it's so crazy. So I like that one. To DC, Batman issue number 42. I remember liking 41, although I can't remember exactly all that happened now. I do remember kind of panels though of like everything, and I like the fact that they kind of addressed how this bat suit is kind of weird looking and looks like a rabbit. So I'm excited to read Batman, see how that continues to unfold. This book, it was really good, the first issue. I expect this one to be like really good as well. And this was Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows. This is issue number 2. That's a crazy cool cover. The first issue was very good. And so I'm excited to see where this goes. Another book that's a lot of fun, especially since, I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. This is Spider-Verse, issue number 3. Kind of seeing the rest of the Spider people that aren't Spider-Man or Miles Morales Spider-Man. This is just fun to read. And then final single that I'm going to show is Injection, issue number 3. The first issue had me confused, but the second issue was crazy cool, crazy good. I love the Simeon character. He's a badass. And now I'm kind of on board with, I'm still confused, but I'm more on board with like yes, I'm going to keep on reading this book. I love the team. I love the creative team. They're the team that worked on Moon Knight for the first 6 issues, and I love that book. Warren Ellis, really good writer. Declan Shalvey, love his art. He's definitely grown on me after a while. I initially didn't like him when he started on Venom. Grew to like him more throughout Venom. Loved him on the Deadpool when he did the Good, the Bad, the Ugly arc, which is probably the best Deadpool arc ever written. And then Moon Knight, and now this. So that was 8 singles for this week, including to finish reading some of the singles from last week. Now, I'm also reading trades. I'm reading the Punisher Max trades. I finished the Jason Aaron. I'm going to go back and read Garth Ennis sometime, but I'm in no rush to be doing that because I've got a lot of other stuff. But I'm reading Punisher Max. I've still got to read Spider-Man Blue. I've still got to read the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle 2 volumes that I bought on Black Friday that, I don't know, I haven't just sat down and kind of read it, because Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles never been my thing really, but I've only gotten through like the first issue of that, and I keep on just buying other stuff and kind of distracting myself from it, but I'm sure it's good. So I mean, what I've got here is definitely not going to help me to getting to read the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles any sooner, but I had to get it. This is a big boy. The Amazing Spider-Man Omnibus Volume 1. Stan Lee, Steve Ditko. I'm only, as you can see, very little bit ways through it. I've read Amazing Fantasy 15, so, you know, this guy here, first appearance of Spider-Man ever. That was a good story. I'm finding that even though the writing, it's a lot of exposition, and it's hokey, and it's kind of like old-timey, I'm finding it to be extremely enjoyable, shockingly. I mean, I'm glad I'm finding it enjoyable because this is not cheap and very big, but it's just very funny. I've gotten, like I said, past Amazing Fantasy 15 and then the first 3 issues of Amazing Spider-Man, and that's where I'm at there. So I've got that. You know that I will be doing a review on this when I'm done reading it, like I do with all my omnibuses that I have and have read. And then to make my reading pile even bigger, I couldn't pass it up, had to get it. Even bigger than that omnibus is the Roger Stern omnibus of Spider-Man, with the real selling point here is Roger Stern, but the kind of artist that is kind of the main selling artist of this book is John Romita Jr., and I like his art. I've really been a fan of his art for most of his books, if not all. And I like the little Spider-Man there, upside down, which I think is freaking cool. This is first appearance of Hobgoblin, all that kind of stuff. It's got Spectacular Spider-Man 43 through 61, and then 85, and then Amazing Spider-Man 206, and then 224 through 252, and then the annual of 16 and 17. So a lot of books are collected in this. Really excited to read it all. This is even bigger by like 100 and something pages than the Stan Lee Steve Ditko omnibus. And I've just got them both recently. This Roger Stern one just this week, Wednesday. Excuse me, just Wednesday this week. The Amazing Spider-Man one I've had for about maybe 2 weeks now, or maybe a week and a half. But yeah, so that's kind of what I've got going on. Plus work, plus school, plus girlfriend, plus just sleep. So yeah, that's it for me, guys. I know I don't make videos as much as I did, or really even as much as I would like to, but I appreciate everybody who kind of watches my videos when I put them out, even though they're very sparingly out. And yeah, so I'm Wellington signing off for the Comic Book Lowdown. I'll see you guys next time.